Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 38-degree Thursday, January the 26th. Kind of, I don't know, fog. I think it's just a high fog. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. Still haven't looked. Kelly looks every once in a while. It's just, you kind of get in those modes. You just, oh, well, I'll just, whatever it is, it is. Feels fantastic out here at the moment. No complaints. It ain't raining. So, welcome to Thursday. What are you doing out here, Mom? It sounds like you're running back and forth.
Well, I was keeping an eye on him so somebody didn't steal his dog biscuit.
Oh, did she steal it?
No.
She goes, I'm your aunt, and you will give to my will. Poor Danny. He's such a slow eater.
I know it.
He just lets them take stuff from him.
Yeah,
just makes you mad. Poor old dog. So, Shanny? They ain't even paying attention.
Nope.
All right, Mama. Our every other day gas fill up, and we caught one of the ones where it's crawling. It says to notify them if it goes slow. I don't have time. I got to just sit here and wait, because then you got to shut off, start over. They come out here, fiddle with something, then they go again. Well, how long it's going to take to get the $50? I've been sitting here well over 5 minutes already. Oh, my Lord. Look out for the Beamer.
You're crazy.
Mama, wasn't it just yesterday? It's the next thing you know, it'll be Thursday?
Yes.
What happened?
It did. It'd be Thursday.
In a flash of a coin, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
2 days left.
Yep. Heck yeah. Speaking of which, it's late. It took 20 minutes to put, what was it, 12 or 13 gallons in this thing.
I thought I was going to lose.
Yeah, I was.
My cookies over
Boy, you talking about watching a pot boil.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Makes you want to punch a pump. Yes.
Yeah.
Make me feel better. Wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But it'd make me feel better.
Yeah. Just do something that makes a lot of noise. Like my mom gave me a baseball bat and a galvanized trash can. She goes, don't hit nothing. Go, just hit that. And I didn't touch it for the longest time. I thought I'd get in trouble for it. And then one day I was having a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
I was in Texas and took that bat to that thing. That was the best.
Yes.
Literally the best thing ever.
Yeah.
That is very loud.
Really good.
Does a lot of damage, and you walk away very satisfied.
Yes.
You're no longer mad.
I know. Sometimes you have to get out those aggressions. You hold them in forever, and then they just gotta go.
Yeah. All right, Mama. Let's roll in.
Sounds good.
All right. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
So the ignition switch set for this RT came in. One of the things I was concerned with, because we couldn't find it separately, was the tumbler for the rear lock set. I mean, literally nowhere. You can order one for, I think, the trailers, whatever, but it's going to be a separate key. Well, obviously you don't want your RT to have two keys, one for the ignition and seat and front trunk, and then another key to open up your rear trunk area, or to unlock it and lock it. And it's bad enough when you buy a trailer. When they had the Freedom trailers, BRP used to include in the packet an extra tumbler thing for a trailer. And they don't do it. The Freedom trailers use a different lock set. It doesn't use a key. So, but anyway, prior to, I forget what year that they finally stopped doing it. Anyway, so my concern was answered when the ignition switch showed up. This is what I remember this once before. So literally nothing on the fish card tells me this is there or not there. So it says key set or ignition set or something like that. And based on that, we took a wild guess. Yes. This is the new ignition switch assembly, which you got to take a bunch of stuff off on that Spyder to get to it. Actually, I think you can kind of sneak through the eyeballs of that thing to do it, but I'll ponder that here in a minute. This is actually not on my schedule today, but doesn't look like what I'm supposed to be working on is here. So, but anyway, it does come with a tumbler so that there'll be one key. It comes with 2 keys, of course, just like a new bike. And you get your nice little holders and everything with it. And your key number, do not ever lose that. When you pick, it's funny, it says Spark on it. I think I showed you guys that once before. But there is a key number that I'm not going to show you. But I don't know how you get, nothing would ever happen, but you know how it is. Anyway, you can order, because BRP keys, unlike BMW, don't order it by the VIN. You have to have an old key to cut it. So you take it to a quality locksmith, take your blank key that you purchased from a BRP dealer, take it to a quality locksmith, and they'll cut that key. Then you have to bring it to the dealer and use buds, or buds 2, depending on year range. Almost everything's buds 2 now. Yeah, I think it's like, what is it, 17 and newer. But anyway, you just program the key in. That's it. And got the sprocket for doing the recall, because that's within that campaign as well. So anyway, got a couple other things I'm doing here right quick. And from there, I'll probably tackle into that. And I'm here by myself. I don't want to take all this BMW stuff off again to put it on this rack. But have somebody help me. It's unique pushing it on this rack, because you know how the wheels overhang. You got to be precision. Guess I can put this old BMW shaft in the warranty bin. He come pick that up yesterday, by the way, too. Somebody was asking. I answered that in a comment. All right. Let's start this day rolling. Before I get this thing too far taken apart, I got switched. That ignition switch thing's not on my schedule today. But this is a new unit that was missing components. And I think the only thing that was missing that I'm aware of was the rear trunk assembly, which we already had in stock. It's VIN number specific. And they have now released, for units that didn't come with the heated rear handrails, this is for limiteds, not RTs, that did not come with them. That is a retrofit part as well. You'll see that it's got the seat heaters, but not the grip heaters. So, and this one was also missing the taillights. So I was waiting until the grip heaters showed up, because there's a lot of stuff that'll help me, because they don't pay no time on these warranty things, you know. And yeah, so there'll be some overlapping stuff there. So I'm gonna take advantage of that, because I'm only gonna get that small amount. Look, that thing's not even in there, right? But anyway, got the parts in for that. Turn signals, heated grip kit. So this GS is coming in. It's unrelated to what I had. But anyway, it's in for one. I don't think it's technically, it's quiet enough I can fill things in, you know, like this, this. It's kind of nice this time of year where you can just pick and choose, you know. Unless it's, you know, like these customer things, you put those obviously priority. But this one got put on me today, so when it's on your schedule, it's priority. You know, they may have it sold, or I don't know what the story is. This is one of the ones that was in those crates that were sitting out there, and we just thought they were so safe from you know, debris or whatever. But that crazy windstorm, and I think, you know, there's the VIN number on the side of the crate. Use your phone, take a picture of the VIN number, go sit at your desk, run the VIN inquiry. Is this the one you're looking for? It tells you color, it tells you everything. Although this one was in the system wrong. It was in the system for a chrome, as a chrome edition, and the floor checker was freaking out. You sure you don't have a new Spyder? Deep Marsala limited chrome. I said, nope, I only have this dark edition. He goes, where's the VIN number on that thing? Thinking, you're a floor checker, you don't know where the VIN number is? But anyway, yeah, this is the one he was looking for. It was in the system as a chrome. They were going to be looking for a long time. So anyway, let's get these grips on and the taillights, and we'll move forward with the day. The first thing, this is all loose. It's just sitting there. Gotta take the trunk off. Thankfully, they come off really, really easy. Especially since the little helper thing, one that wasn't included for a while. And now, as of 2022, they got their own little holder up here. And your USB port is up here instead of down there. You know how you get junk in there and you want to plug in your phone to charge it. You can't find it. Now you plug it in up here. And that is an open area if you wanted to, like, add another USB port or maybe a cigarette lighter thing. Be careful. Read the wiring diagram carefully before you tap into anything. Don't be a knucklehead. These LED things, yeah, be careful. Anything with LEDs can be weird. I know these, I'm not sure on these, but I know the RTs, they were like 7.5 volts. And people go, oh, there's power going to a taillight. That should be 12 volts. No. And yeah, you get a VSS warning and it puts you in limp mode. Just don't mess with the wiring on these things. They're a perfect motorcycle the way they come. Leave them alone. So in the past, apparently I haven't worked on a 2022 yet for doing any of this stuff, but they used to have these cheesy little push pin things, plastic push pins went in there. They all are actual screws now. Them things could get stuck. Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh, and this thing used to have a nut behind it. It's kind of, this was like a 6mm screw with a nut behind it. And now that's going into, looks like a very thick boss in there. Way to go, Beer. I love when they sneak these little improvements in on you. So I gotta, obviously I gotta take this back piece off, but once I get all this out of the way, there's a couple little screws in there. This thing just snaps on kind of like body parts, like door panels. However, there is, and there's one of the little screws, the plastic ones. That's just holding the corner of that rear fender. And seems like, because that whole thing comes off as an assembly. But it's a little weird. I'll show you when it's off. It's no big deal. I know, I've gone over this once before. But I've had several reports from people putting their BRP trailer hitch wiring harness on there. They couldn't figure out how they said it just didn't work. When you have an extra wire that's supposed to be plugged in, you should probably find where it needs to go. That's the power wire for the hitch harness. It's wrapped up in there plain as day. But the worst thing is people put, because they couldn't get the BRP one to work, they put an aftermarket one on there. That is a horror story. Wow, those things are scary. But anyway, that's where it goes. Here's where our missing taillights are gonna be attached. This is, if you put the heated, which I haven't put them on. I'm gonna unbolt the non-heated ones and bolt the heated ones in. This part, not the back. It's what you got to go through to get those replaced. There's the dummy in there somewhere. I think it's right. I don't know. They showed it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. I'm curious where the switch goes, but I haven't put a heated grip kit on one of these before, so we're learning together. She's got, I can't lift it because I'll knock the rubber piece off, but right tail light, left tail light, comes with all the hardware to install them. That's all those body clips I was telling you guys about. They're actually extremely functional. They seem really cheesy, but very, very functional. They've been working in cars for last, 25, 30 years? I don't know. I've had to deal with them things for a long time. They moved their way to motorcycles. Very secure. That's a hot mess of parts right there, isn't it? This is the heat. This is literally the heated grip kit you would get if you had an RT Standard and you wanted to add these to it. There's your switch. There's your heated left and right grips. And like with BRP and BMW, every bolt that you take out, they give you a new one with the Loctite pre-installed for all the bolts you can be taking out. So I can feel the coupler that plugs into this underneath there. But I think I'll take another look once I get this left-hand grip off. I'm thinking it might be a little fight getting that rubber off of there, but we'll see. Especially that front one. Look at the turn I got to take there. I don't want to stretch out the rubbers. He's got taillights and heated grips to go along with the heated seat. So its missing components are no longer missing. Smudges on it everywhere. How about that? Really impressed how they've updated the fit and finish of all that stuff and how it all attaches. Way better. Now it just needs a good old healthy bath. And on that, we just got a little bit to go here and it'll be time for us to roll home. Well, hello there, YouTube. How about this? Right in the parking lot at work. I thought there'd be enough light. This is really not, so I apologize for any fuzziness or whatever that'll cause. But we got some stops to do on the way home. So it puts us late and it's been getting like super cold at night. And yeah.
Let's do it.
Dogs are all wanting to go in and out and whatever. It's hard to find that little quiet time, you know. I don't want to get lights and all that stuff out and do it at home. Before too long, we'll be able to just do it outside.
I know, that'd be so nice.
It's coming really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Like even the heavy as the clouds are, I can't believe how much light. Last night, you know, you could see the end of the sun. Oh, it's gorgeous going home last night.
It was pretty.
That was something else. But a very Spyder day today.
Nice.
It's all BMWs yesterday. It's all Spyders today.
They like to break it up for you.
Nothing didn't record any rides, but anyway, you have days like that. It's this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, on that, we're gonna start heading home, do a couple of stops, and call it a night.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right. Wish us a safe drive home.
Yes.
All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.